I love that you're working with middle school students because you're preparing this next generation. Like 10 years from now, they're going to be in college or going into the workforce, and there are going to be jobs that don't even exist yet 10 years from now. And you're right now kind of working with this generation, helping them get curious, exposing them to really cool career fields and other areas and topics like, look, this is an area if you're interested in, like, go that way. Like that's here's a path for you. And actually, here are some different people who are doing these types of roles. How are you working with these kids when there are so many different careers that don't even exist yet, right? Like 10 years from now, there's going to be a whole bunch of things that we're not even sure, like what types of roles are going to be there.
That's a good question. I never thought about that so concretely. I mean, we do tell kids that the amount, like the volume and velocity of data that's being produced is so great that, you know, there's going to need to be people that understand data and how to make sense of data to make sense of it, in 5, 10, 15 years, even in 3 years. I mean, oh my God, it's such a good question. I mean, I guess one of the things that I think we try to do is we try to stay platform agnostic. We have sponsors that are different software providers that, are super generous to us, and we do try to teach with different tools. And that in itself may be a way to boost that. You know, we're teaching concepts and thinking and analysis and the ability to dig in and ask questions. And those are going to be skills that are important, whether or not you're using, platform A now, but you're going to be using platform D in 5 years. And, maybe Python 2 gets, sunset. Now we're on to Python 3 or et cetera. I mean, I think the fact that we're just doing we're teaching the same concepts using different tools, I think is probably conducive to that. It's not exactly teaching them, that there's going to be jobs we can't think about, but it is helping them towards I should understand the concepts of how to do this and not the software, the technical capability.
I think that's right. I think that's definitely the strategy to go. Like you're teaching the foundational principles, the important things like asking smart questions, how to think creatively, and then also kind of the skill sets needed to be able to create a data visualization or being aware of different types of programming language that you may need to use or have someone else work with. Like all that exposure is going to be so useful. And I love that you're kind of just opening these doors to show people like, hey, you know what? If you like coding, here's a path for you. Here's some languages you can learn. If that's not your thing, here's some other technologies. Here's other things you can be doing. And I think just like as you're opening these doors, you're just expanding minds and showing possibilities. You're really hitting a really important area because you're right. So many of the camps that I see out there are like coding camps, and they're very much fixed on learning a programming language. And that is great. It's a great foundational thing, but it's not for everybody.
Thank you so much for checking out this clip from the DataTalk podcast. To watch the full episode, you can either go to the Experian blog. The URL is experian.com/DataTalk, or you can click on the link, which is found in the description of this video.